Imagine a boy who was bullied at school, ignored by everyone, and faced almost no opportunities. He moved across the world with nothing and became one of the richest men alive. This is the story of Elon Musk, the man who dared to dream bigger than anyone else. Elon Musk wasn't born into rockets and billion-dollar companies. He was just a quiet, curious boy growing up in Pretoria, South Africa, raised by hard-working parents who believed in discipline and education. Life wasn't always easy. His parents went through struggles, and Elon often felt different, misunderstood, alone. While other kids were outside playing, Elon was buried in books. He taught himself how to code on a simple computer. No fancy lessons, no mentors. Just curiosity and determination. At just 12 years old, he created a video game called Blastar and sold it for $500. It wasn't much, but to him, it was proof that ideas could become income, that imagination could change reality. Behind the success we see today was a young boy battling doubt, isolation, and uncertainty, but refusing to quit, and that quiet determination is where everything began. At 17, Elon made a life-changing decision. Elon Musk left home at a young age, chasing something bigger than comfort. He sacrificed stability, friends, even the warmth of family, facing loneliness and homesickness in a new country with nothing guaranteed. There were nights he barely slept, times he survived on cheap food just to save money. At one point, he even slept in the office while building his first company. And not everything worked. Early rockets exploded, websites crashed, investors doubted him. Some ideas failed so badly they almost ended everything. But instead of quitting, he learned. Because every setback is a setup for a comeback. Behind the headlines is a man who felt fear, rejection, and pressure, but kept going anyway. Success didn't come from comfort. It came from sacrifice. Elon co-founded Zip2 with his brother, building software for newspapers at a time when the internet was still new and misunderstood. They had no luxury office, just a small space, long nights, and constant rejection. Some days, they were so broke, Elon slept in the office and showered at a public facility. Clients said no. Investors doubted them. Bills piled up. Bankruptcy wasn't just a fear. It felt close. But persistence changed everything. After years of struggle, Zip2 was sold for nearly $300 million. It was his first major win. Most people would have played it safe after that. Elon didn't. He reinvested almost everything into a new idea, an online payment company that later became PayPal. It was risky. He faced internal conflicts, was even pushed out as CEO at one point. That failure could have broken him. Instead, he learned. He learned that leadership matters. He learned that risk is the price of innovation. He learned that comfort never creates revolution. And when PayPal sold for $1.5 billion, Elon didn't just gain wealth, he gained proof. Proof that bold risks, even messy ones, can change the world. After PayPal, Elon Musk didn't slow down. He aimed higher. He poured his money into two crazy dreams: electric cars and space exploration. People laughed. Investors pulled out. Friends warned him he was risking everything. At SpaceX, the first rockets exploded, one after another. Employees watched years of work go up in flames. Investors started walking away. After the third failed launch, SpaceX was on the edge of collapse. One more failure, and it was over. At Tesla, it wasn't any easier. The factory struggled. Production deadlines were missed. Money was running out. At one point, Tesla was just weeks away from bankruptcy. Some employees worked around the clock, sleeping at the plant, believing in a vision the world still doubted. Even Elon invested his last personal funds to keep both companies alive. Then came the fourth rocket launch. Success. That single breakthrough saved SpaceX. Because failures are not the end. Failures are stepping stones to greatness. When everyone else saw disaster, Elon saw lessons. And when the world said stop, he kept building. Elon Musk's journey proves that persistence, vision, and bold risk-taking can turn impossible dreams into reality. From failure to fortune, from doubt to discovery, his life teaches us these 10 powerful lessons. 1. Never fear failure. 2. Work harder than anyone else. 3. Dream bigger than reality. 4. Keep learning. 5. Take smart risks. 6. Focus on the future. 7. Innovate constantly. 8. Be relentless. 9. Value your team. 10. Change the world. Because greatness isn't built in comfort, it's built in courage, consistency, and the refusal to quit.